At the age of 12, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr., a football player who comes from a family that is well known for their prominence in the media, has become one of the most famous football players in the world. Cristiano does not have one, despite the fact that he has millions of followers and an iPhone that is adorned with diamonds. He was given his name by his father, CR7, who did not make any effort to keep his oldest son out of the public eye and even gave him his name. Cristiano Ronaldo is widely regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. He is famous for his signature free kick pose, the Ronaldo chop skill move, and his ability to leap high into the air in order to win headers. With more than 400 million followers, his family has a significant presence across several social media platforms. Through Ronaldo and his daughter, Georgina Rodriguez, his wife, who is widely recognized as Cristiano's stepmother, is also a significant online influencer. His family has a limited influence on the world of football, focusing on what they decide to put out, despite the fact that Cristiano has achieved a great deal of renown. One of the most famous football players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, is worried about his son's access to technology. Even though he believes that technology is necessary for his success, he holds the belief that it should not be a continual fixation for him. As an illustration, his eldest son, Chris, inquires about his phone, and he suggests that he give himself some time to think before giving it to him. Additionally, he is of the opinion that the younger generation is one step ahead of their age, and that although technology can be advantageous, it need to be utilized in moderation. This is due to the fact that Chris is a member of the next generation, which is comprised of individuals who, with any luck, will succeed his father and become a formidable competitor in the game. Cristiano is of the opinion that although technology can be advantageous, it should not be a way of life that is constantly consumed. He is of the opinion that his son ought to be allowed to use technology for a limited amount of time, rather than to have access to it all the time. Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. is a gifted football player who, despite his young age, puts in a lot of effort in his training and demonstrates a great deal of talent on the field. On the other hand, his father, Daddy John, is concerned about ensuring that Cristiano Jr. does not lower his standards whatsoever. In spite of the fact that Cristiano Jr. has been given the opportunity to play Snake on his father's phone, he has not been in the vicinity of the phone. There was a period when Cristiano Jr. caused a firestorm on the internet by secretly releasing a social media profile that was identified as Little Cristiano Ronaldo 2010. When Erik ten Hag ordered Ronaldo to play 2 minutes in a game against Tottenham, he must have been much more enraged than he was at the time. A little over 1 million people had followed Cristiano's account inside the first 24 hours after it was created. It's possible that Ronaldo was concerned that his son Chris may surpass him on Instagram. But it's also possible that he didn't want his son to receive an excessive amount of attention. The fact that he decides what information is shared about his son gives him control over his internet image and protects him from those who are critical of him. On the other hand, having a significant presence on the internet makes it more likely that there will be bad influences on the internet who will observe Cristiano Jr.'s success and want to direct their negative energy onto him. As Chris Jr. gets older, it is very important that he receives praise and positive influence in order for him to develop. It is likely that he will acquire the skills necessary to successfully manage social media in order to prevent potential dangers. The diet is something that Cristiano wants his son to concentrate on since he is really worried about what is best for his son. However, despite the fact that he is still young, his father does not give him an easy ride. There are moments when the author is harsh with him because he consumes Coca-Cola and Fanta, and they argue with him over eating chips and fries. There is potential for Ronaldo to become a big boy and a quick driver, despite the fact that he possesses physical features. On the other hand, he calls for unwavering commitment and labor, because Ronaldo has been promoting Pepsi, which is a competitor to Coca-Cola. His distaste for the beverage has been a topic of debate. Having a healthy diet is essential, and as a young player, he is allowed to indulge in cheat days on occasion. Ronaldo has shared films on his social media accounts that emphasize his support for his son's development and emphasize the significance of adhering to a strict training regimen both in the gym and on the field. Who better than Ronaldo to offer guidance on diet, training, and image management on social media? The only thing that CR7 might not be able to offer the greatest advice on is how to conduct interviews on television. It's hard for me to say whether or not we have a fruit that people want to bite into. With such a strong link between the two, we are confident that Cristiano is delighted to heed his father's advice about cell phones. Because of this, We are confident that he will be plugged into the system relatively soon. We are also curious about where Ronaldo Jr. will wind up when he finally makes the grade as a professional. We will find out in a few years whether or not he will play for Madrid Juve and whether or not Manchester United still has enough Ronaldo credit remaining in their bank account. How do you folks feel about the video? Do you find it fascinating and informative? We would appreciate it if you could share your comments with us in the comment box. If you found the video to be enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It is also recommended that you subscribe to our channel, Darkspex Media, if you are new to the channel. You may remain up to date with us by clicking the bell button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the future video.